Why you dead? And welcome back to the Dark Souls playthrough. We just killed Ornstein and Smaw, and now we're gonna go and look at Gwyndolin's big old titties and then fucking kill her.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee. And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. O chosen undead.
Now I couldn't figure out how you actually stab her, so yeah, you're gonna have to have some kind of ranged weapon to actually kill her. And this is actually not really the boss. It ends up just being a projection of the boss or something. But once you do this, Anor Londo becomes dark, and all of the enemies go away, with the exception of 2 new ones that show up. And then you'll have access to a new area that you normally would not have access to unless you were wearing a special ring that you get later in the game to join her covenant, the Dark Moon. I don't know what the fuck they're called. In the tit!
Thou that tarnishest the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Now to get to Dark Sun Gwyndolin, you go to the second bonfire, which again is at the bottom of the big rotating tower. And again, there's going to be no enemies in here, except now the Firekeeper at the first bonfire is now hostile towards us, and she'll be out here a little bit further up. There's going to be 2, I don't know, nameless NPCs that are farmable, and they drop 5,000 souls each. So this is actually a really good place to farm souls if you need to purchase spells, for instance. That's what I'm going to do after this, because to get all the spells from Big Hat Logan, you have to purchase all the spells from him for the event to unlock, which takes a lot of souls. It's unfortunate that I don't have an internet connection, because I'm pretty sure that lots of PvP goes down in Dark Anor Londo, and I would really love to try out one or more of my characters in PvP in this zone specifically, because it looks so cool at nighttime. Here's the Firekeeper, who's gonna be not much of a challenge.
So it was you. How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now.
See, her weapon was glowing with crystals. That's the Crystal Soul Weapon magic spell, which is really, really powerful. makes your weapon deal magic damage and scale with magic, I believe. Scale with your intellect. Sitting here commentating this as I watch the playthrough makes me want to just go play the game some more. It's been tough this entire weekend. I rolled a new character, a pyromancy rogue. That was a lot of fun. I'm kind of trying to find which build I want to play through next. I haven't quite decided yet. And I imagine that I'll record it. And if I don't record it for a playthrough, maybe I'll just record some highlights and show off, you know, the gear and the build for maybe all of my characters, or once I get back an internet connection at home, we'll take them online and start recording some of those, so you can look forward to that. Now, you can see here, there was a large statue right in front of me before that's not there now, and that opens up, revealing this path. If you were wearing the Dark Moon Seance ring, something like that you get in the catacombs, it will also reveal this path for you, so that you would join the Covenant right there, but this is the boss.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark Sun Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
Who says commenceth? Now, the trick to this boss is you're going to want to use the crest shield for magic resistance, but really, she has a series of attacks that you mainly just need to dodge. There's one large soul arrow there that hits real hard if you dodge it. She has a series of arrows that she shoots out in succession that can be dodged, and then she has like a machine gun of soul arrows that she'll put out also. Again, all these moves can be dodged. The secret is to just run at her as quickly as you can, dodging all of her abilities, and then getting off some attacks. Yeah, she kind of fucks you up real bad if you don't dodge the abilities. It goes right through the shields, even with high magic resist. This boss, if you learn how to dodge the abilities, she's not all that tricky. But if she if she gets you with one of them, you're gonna die. What's annoying is that when you respawn, being that you're fighting her down by that bonfire, you can't respawn at the second bonfire, so it brings you all the way back to the first one. Which is a pain in the ass because the tower is descended all the way to the bottom right now, so we can't get to it, which means we're going to have to go through the balance beam act up by those white ninjas. I believe they're called Painted Guardians. Sucks. It's just a time sink. I mean, it's not challenging. It's just, you know, it takes a couple minutes to do the balance beam act each time, especially if you're gonna wipe on this stupid bitch. I really don't even know why I fought her, I guess other than to just show the boss battle, because you get, I believe, a set of armor at the end that I'm not going to wear, and you get a soul from her that can be used to transform one of your catalysts into a special catalyst. but it makes your spells scale with faith instead of intellect. So it's not useful at all for me to even have that catalyst. It basically is an item for a cleric, so that they can use sorcery spells without having to stack intellect. So I mean, ideally for a cleric, it's a really powerful spell if you wanted to go that build, or a really powerful catalyst. But not really worth my time with this character. We're just gonna speed this up because it's kind of boring footage, just waiting to go through this balance beam act that we've already been through. Alright, let's try this bitch again. Like, it's so annoying because if you aren't able to dodge every one of those moves, you're pretty much fucked. I hate this boss.
Heretic. First thou offended the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark Sun Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
Well, let's try this bitch again. Dodge the fucking abilities. She's not bad, once you can get some hits off on her. She doesn't have very much health. What's tough is when you're dodging these smaller soul arrow attacks, and then she weaves in one of the big one. That's what is a pain in the ass. Alright, one more time. Fucking almost dead. Oh, fuck! Fuck that shit! There's like no recovery time. If you get hit by one of these, you gotta keep going. Motherfucker! Just decided not to try to recover my souls because every time I try and put my shield down and stop to press the X button to pick it up, I get fucking owned. Going two-handed there seemed to deal a lot more damage quicker. Maybe that's the strategy. Alright. Let's fucking get her finally. There we go, god damn it. Fuck that bitch. Stupid boss. Pointless fight. Didn't even need to do it.
An eternal curse upon thee.
And then down at the end of this hallway is a couple treasure boxes. And then that's really about it. For the most part now, we've done pretty much everything in Anor Londo. We got the Lord Vessel when we talked to Big Tits McGee earlier, and that actually lets us teleport between some of the bonfires now. So the next thing that we need to do, well, there's a couple options. If you wanted to join the Dark Wraith Covenant, you would need to start going after the Four Kings bosses. If we want to just continue the game like on a normal, how it's supposed to be played, I'm pretty sure we'll go down and we'll talk to King's Speaker Frampt or King's Keeper Frampt. I don't know what his name is. He's a big, ugly, serpent-looking dude. Regardless, that's what's up next. See you guys later.